Welcome back to News Across Nigeria, where we bring you news breaking items across the different states in the Federation. Now, let's do a bit of sports development. And in Bayelsa State, where the game of football got a boost with the commissioning of a new stadium in Nembe local government area. Governor Seriake Dickson, who opened the facility, said the move is to help engage more youth in sports and recreation.
We have invested in this stadium as a way of building peace and building the leaders of tomorrow who are the youth of this community and of this environment. Let me make this statement. This is not the only stadium we are building. We have already started the process of replicating this beautiful thing all across the local government areas. But we are beginning here in this great Nembe City. And I have last week directed that a similar one that has been under construction overside be also finished, and I hope I'll be around very soon to also commission it and put it to use.
And now we are being joined via Skype by the State's Commissioner of Sports to shed more light on the issue. That's Mr. Nembe Dikoro. Sorry, not the Commissioner of Sports, but the Permanent Secretary, the Ministry of Sports, Nembe Dikoro. Hello, Mr. Dikoro.
Hello.
Good to have you on News Across Nigeria. The governor has said that this Nembe City Stadium is one in a line of other sports facilities for all the local government areas in Bayelsa State. Is he going to make good on this promise?
Definitely, definitely. Well, as you heard the crowd say there, the governor was greeted as a talking do. That means when he says it, he does it. Not from us, but you saw what happened at that historic occasion. We know, not just believe, we know that he will do it.
How much of an impact do you think this Nembe City Stadium will have on sports development in Bayelsa?
Oh, definitely, yes. Yes, it will. And this is just one of the several projects that the governor has put in place, and the state government is working very hard to make sure that the sport development is a very, very strong boost.
The Deputy Governor says that Nembe City is finally getting its fair share of government projects with this stadium. Tell us about that.
Yeah, he did say that, and that is a fact. Getting a fair share is just is being modest. We're actually getting a very, very highly appreciable share of what the sports development is.
Now, you know that it's one thing to have these facilities, it's another thing to maintain them. We have this maintenance challenges in the country where we have facilities that are spick and span, in good, beautiful order, spanking new, but the budget to keep them in that shape is not factored into the scheme of things.
Well, that goes a long way to talk about maintaining infrastructure in this part of the world. But what we have on the ground is to get that project done, and just as it's been mentioned, there are backup plans to maintain it. We don't have much of them in that particular locality, so that having commissioned that kind of project, we ensure that it is maintained, and we preserve the facilities there for users, so that they are not used for training and use it up. We are trying to make sure that they are used for competition that we are going to look at.
Thank you so much.
Of course, we expect that most of our Premier League teams will be playing in that stadium and many others around the state.
And more grease to your elbows, we say. Thank you very much. That's Mr. Mightyman Dikuru, Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Sports, Bayelsa State. Staying with this issue, in the studio with me is our sports correspondent, Austin Okonakwan. Austin, Bayelsa State. Yeah. Obviously, the governor is indicating his interest and his enthusiasm to keep sports going. How much more of an impact do you think this stadium will have to that state?
A lot of impact, Olumide, because at the moment, the football teams in Bayelsa State, they are traveling out of the state to play football. The Bayelsa United, they're playing their football in Ogara in Delta State. Bayelsa Queens, the female football team, they're also playing in Ogara, while the National Football League team, Nembe City, where they are commissioning this competition, they are playing in Omo Queen River State. So having a stadium in Nembe now means the fans can travel to watch football. And again, infrastructure is everything in football. When you fix infrastructure, when you have a good stadium where fans can come, you start thinking of how you generate revenue. But a big...
Took the words out of my mouth.
Yeah, you start thinking of how you make money out of it. But the big problem I have with this new stadium is that it is not multi-purpose. So it means it's just football they will play
What
there.
does that mean? It's just for football
It's
alone?
just for football, no athletics.
No other field sports?
No other fields, but probably no swim pool for swimmers to go there. Because if you're doing, if you're making a new stadium, you need to think about sports in general. Let it be able to accommodate about 6-7 sports. You should have where you play lawn tennis. You should have a volleyball court. You should have tracks for athletics. You should have a little space where you can throw your discus, your shot put, even javelin, so that you keep it in use. We'll find out that they make stadiums and then they don't use it. Look at the one at the Nest of Champions. The good thing is, for now, Aqua United is making use of that stadium. Otherwise, it would have just been there, no use. This is 5,000 seats. I said they can't do 10. This is grass. You're asking, can it be maintained?
Yes.
Because someone will say, why not just go for the artificial turf where you know that you're not spending so much to maintain it? But grass is preferable, but can it be maintained? That's the big word, because we just want to put bulk money, create something. How about sustaining it? That's where you also need more money to keep, but you need to plan it. If you lose that in the planning stage, you just put up an edifice and then it starts rotting away.
That's the question I posed to the permanent secretary, and he did say that the government was going to keep its eye on the ball as far as maintenance is concerned. He also said that they try and limit the use of the facility to that for which it was built, so that it will not. But you can give us an expert view on that.
That again is another problem. Our politicians sometimes, the moment they see that a new stadium is built, they start thinking of political rallies and how to gather,
really?
to support. Yeah, because...
And that's what they said they would avoid.
That's what they said they will avoid. That's what they said they will avoid in Uyo.
But that didn't happen.
But that didn't happen. I'm not saying don't do that, but let the purpose be served. Let sports people go there, use it to develop sports. You find out sometimes athletes wants to go into the stadium and they say it's under lock and key, that you can't come there unless when something is going on. Athletes should be able to go in there, make use of the facilities. Don't only come out and make sure things are working when there is a match. But this is a very good one, and I think the government of Bayelsa State should be commended. I say it's a whole lot of relief for the teams in Bayelsa, particularly Nembe City.
As far as revenue generation is concerned, that means that they can begin to sell those tickets. That means that people around can be invited to that stadium and begin to make some money and put it back into the system.
And also organize competitions. Create events that will bring people to the stadium. Don't leave it just play football games. Organize workshops, clinics, coaching clinics, organize competitions for athletes to come around. You can even do football workshops. You can start grassroots programs, teach kids football. The state government should start thinking of ways they can really put this stadium into use. Because
very good, Austin. Sorry to interject. What about other sports as well? Because we're looking at sports in general in Bayelsa State. Is it that it's too capital intensive to have boxing arenas, to have track and field, to have badminton courts and what have you.
This is just 5,000 seats, but if they tell you the amount of money put into this stadium that is not multi-purpose, you'll be shocked. And that's because infrastructure, as I said, is very, very important. So for them, it's football. They want to develop football, and that's what they've done.
Thank you so much. Austin Okonokwan, our sports correspondent. You can also catch him on Sports This Morning, every morning. That was free of charge, Austin. Okay. And that's it on News Across Nigeria. Here I am, News Across Nigeria, where we bring you stories from the different states in the 6 geopolitical zones of the Federation. Many thanks for watching today's edition. I am Olumide Macaulay. Till we come your way again, have a great day.